Hi, and welcome to the Economic Recession and Preparation channel for 2020. I'm your host, Tony. Thank you for joining me on this Monday, July 13th, 2020. So today we're going to get right into it. We're going to start off with the extra $600 stimulus benefits, unemployment benefits that many people have been getting for the last 4.5 to 6 months as an additional supplement on top of the normal unemployment benefits. All of this is set to expire on July 31st, 2020. As you know, this economy has been limping along, pumped up by false optimism by the Federal Reserve Bank and the pumping of millions and trillions of dollars into the system. But many can say goodbye to the extra $600 that is set to expire on July 31st, courtesy of Treasury Stephen Mnuchin's latest talks, according to MarketWatch.com. Story came out yesterday. The news broke. He said that the Trump administration wants to cap enhanced unemployment benefits in the next stimulus package to make sure workers do not get benefits amounting to more than their former wages. So they don't want you making more at home than you were working at a bar, restaurant, or whatever where you were working at. Under the sickness bill enacted in March, workers encourage compliance with the stay-at-home orders received as much as $600 per week in addition to the regular unemployment benefits, which critics say encourage the jobless to not look for work. So let's get this straight here. We have over 55 million people unemployed right now, and the people who were unemployed were not looking for work, or was it they were not looking for work, or there was no work to be found? And that's on top of the college graduates that we had, many of them whom have had virtual graduations, or the graduations have been postponed into the fall semester, which is going to get underway here in the next 2 months. So we have all these people looking for work but can't find work, in addition to those people who have given up looking for work. So the House passed legislation that would extend the $600 extra weekly payments until December, but the Senate has not passed that as of yet, and they're still on vacation. Both the House and Senate, they're on recess until July 22nd. Unemployment rate is at 11%, 11.1% as of this video, July 13th. So Steve Mnuchin said that the administration wants to see another round of direct payment checks in the package. He says, quote, we do support another round of stimulus payments, Mnuchin said, though he added that the level of and the criteria for the new payments needed to be determined. As I told you, the new stimulus payments were going to be geared toward those making less than $40,000 per year. If you make over that, you will not get a stimulus check in the next round of stimulus checks, which many analysts have said is due out end of August or sometime in mid-September if they do pass another relief bill. Two leading economists on Thursday urged the Congress to pass a relief bill larger than the $1.5 trillion with benefits that don't expire until the economy is out of danger. That's the key word. The thing is, my friends, as you know, on my channel, I've been preaching to you on other channels, is that the economy is never going to be out of danger because we already have been in the danger zone since 2008, okay? So we're looking at 12 years of this miraculous recovery that they've been telling us about in the news, but so far things are not looking good. According to the Washington Post, this is the Washington Post coming in with their article as of July 11th. Quote, after the fastest recession in U.S. history, the economic recovery may be fizzling. Oh, tell us something that we don't know. United Airlines plan to lay off more than 1/3 of its 95,000 workers. And as I told you, Brooks Brothers filed for bankruptcy, and Bed Bath & Beyond said they would close 200 stores. Now, truth be told, Bed Bath & Beyond was on the ropes for a long time. Many people go to the dollar store, Walmart, or Target rather to get their, their kitchen or bedroom supplies. And Bed Bath & Beyond never wanted to lower their prices. I went there the other day to one of the stores that was ailing, and they still haven't lowered their prices, so their prices are ridiculous. And so this is what the new V-shaped recovery, quote unquote, looks like, my friends. Regardless of this sickness that's taking place, it is apparent that businesses are still filing for bankruptcy. People are having a hard time, families are having a hard time making ends meet. And what's going to happen when this $600 is not extended? it was hard enough. I went to the grocery store today. I was at Sam's, I was at Walmart, and a particular item had risen by $2.50 already. Prices are going up in food and gas and consumer goods, but yet deflation is happening on the assets such as housing, such as commercial real estate, and things of that nature. Now, why would that be? Well, because once the economy officially is in a depression, or the media wants to tell us that, which I believe is going to be after the important event in November in 2021, and we realize, once consumers realize that this sickness is around to stay for at least 2 years or more, then that means that the banks are going to be the ones who are going to profit and buy up all of these houses and blocks. They also going to buy up all of the commercial real estate, and it's going to be a monopoly of stores. So all the small businesses are going to die first, and they're going to leave you with who: Walmart, Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, Google, the big boys. Everybody else who can't afford to either pay back the PPP loan, that's the Paycheck Protection Loan that many of these businesses got or didn't get, as far as the reporting, and other small businesses are just they're just gonna cease to exist. Okay, because you can't shut down the country for more than 3 months, and these stores and restaurants, and then it's not going to be able to have the foot traffic to be able to survive. We don't manufacture anything here. We did manufacture masks, I think, for like a little bit of time. The ventilators. You notice how the news are not talking about any other manufacturing going on in this economy. And I don't even know. They may tell you the stock supply of masks and ventilators is full now, but that's a lie. So economic activity is leveling off, my friends. You need to continue to get prepared. Don't be fooled by what you see on TV with the stock market. The stock market can go to 50,000. It doesn't matter. At this point, the money is not there in the banks. It's all an illusion. Okay, so get prepared. If I were you, I advise you to have at least as much cash as you can outside of the system, and use it to buy supplies. I mean, don't just sit on all of it. Invest it in supplies. Invest it in food, water, antibiotics, medicine. Invest it in long-term seeds, heirloom seeds. Invest it in education for yourself and your family, learning how to survive off the grid, learning how to, because things can get are going to get really crazy before and after this important event in November, the elections. Okay, so you need to learn how to survive more off the grid. Wean yourself off sugary foods. Wean yourself off heavy meat. Wean yourself off heavy dairy products. Start to learn to live more simpler, because we're going to need all hands on deck, as they say it, to be able to recover, because this next recovery is going to be a 10-year recovery, because they have to reset not just one sector of the economy, but the whole economy is overvalued and under leveraged by real assets, tangible assets. And so that's what's going to make this much more dangerous. Okay, as people think that this is going to be a 1 to 3 year thing, we're going to come out of this sickness and everybody's going to be honky-dory. What about the 55 million people that's unemployed and growing? This week, we'll have to see this Thursday what the numbers are, but so far we're losing 1.3 million jobs every week. We have a total of 50 million people officially now that's unemployed. Could be higher than that. That's just the numbers that the Labor Department is telling us, which we know is kind of doctored up and panted for our eyes to see. So really, we have could be 60 or 70 million people unemployed now. Where are they going to work? Even if they sit at home and get a check, how can the government afford to give everyone a check and still maintain its daily functions based on the tax base that it currently has? It's just not possible, okay? So do the math, start thinking about what you're going to do for the situation, and we're all going to be okay, but we have to have a plan, and we have to start now to prepare. I'm preparing, you're preparing, I'm sure, and just take it from there, because we can see the writing on the wall. Whether it happens in November, whether it happens next year, we know that it is coming to America. Depression is coming. It might have already been in one, but officially they're going to say depression, towards next year. So get ready, stay prepared, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys soon.